Let's talk about the two most anticipated games in the known universe, Hollow Knight Silksong and Grand Theft Auto 6. Now you might be thinking,
what do a tiny bug with a needle and a dude stealing cars have in common?
well, according to a recent article, a whole lot more than you'd think. In fact, Silksong's launch was a terrifying glimpse into our collective digital future, a preview of what we're now calling the GTA 6 incident. Picture this, guys, it's September 4th, 2025. You're sitting at your computer, controller in hand, anxiously awaiting a game that has been delayed so many freaking times it's become a running joke. Suddenly, the clock strikes the fated moment and you, along with over 5 million other wishlisters, all hit download at the same time.
What happens next is a digital apocalypse.
A tiny 2D indie game priced at a mere $20 just brought down the internet. It's the Silksong incident. Oh boy, and it's freaking glorious. Steam goes down, Xbox Live starts
hiccuping.
PlayStation and Nintendo's online services have a collective meltdown. For a blissful 2 hours, the entire gaming world is forced to confront its own hubris. We thought we were in control, but a small adorable bug proved us wrong. The servers designed to handle millions of players simply buckled under the weight of sheer hype. It's like expecting a toy car to stop a freight train. You know it's not going to work.
But you do it anyway just to see the chaos.
This little game, developed by a team so small you could fit them all in a Mini Cooper, just showed the entire industry that our digital infrastructure is held together by
Spit and duct tape.
Now bear with me, guys. If a delightful little Metroidvania can cause that much havoc, what happens when a true behemoth is unleashed? I am talking about Grand Theft Auto 6, a game so big some are calling it the first
Quintuple A title.
Now mind you guys, Rockstar's previous game, Grand Theft Auto 5, sold over 11 million copies on launch day alone and broke 6 freaking world records. If Silksong was a tiny adorable firecracker,
then Grand Theft Auto 6 is the asteroid that wipes out the dinosaurs.
Industry analysts are already having nervous breakdowns. They're looking at the Silksong incident not as a blip but as a dire warning. They're imagining a future where a game launch is an actual doomsday event.
Forget server queues, we're talking about a full-on server extinction.
The servers, which were just recovering from the Silksong onslaught, are now staring down a title that will have exponentially more concurrent players. It's like asking a bouncer at a club to handle a stampede of 1 million rabid fans. It's not a question of if, but when and how badly the entire gaming world will grind to a halt. Now let's take a few moments to appreciate the sheer irony of all this. Silksong, a game that took 7 years to develop, a title that became a meme for its constant delays, is now a case study in digital infrastructure failure. You'd think after 7 years the servers would have time to prepare.
Oh, but no.
The hype was just too powerful. For years we've had a joke that Silksong would never come out, and now when it finally does, it's not just a game, it's a force of nature. It's like the universe's way of telling us,
you thought you were funny, but the joke's on you.
And honestly, I can't even be mad. The sheer absurdity of it is a thing of beauty. It just goes to show you that even a small indie game can have a massive impact. It's not about the budget, the team size, or the graphics. It's about the heart, the soul, and the millions of people who have been waiting patiently, or not so patiently, for a tiny bug to make them feel things again. So you must have this question in mind. What does a dark, moody Metroidvania have in common with a sprawling, chaotic crime simulator? On the surface, nothing. But in the world of video game launches, these are two sides of the same coin. Silksong proved that a passionate fanbase can bring down the internet. Grand Theft Auto 6 is about to prove that a fanbase the size of a freaking small country can do the same, only on a much larger, more terrifying scale. It's honestly a bizarre parallel. One game is about exploring a beautiful hand-drawn world with a graceful,
acrobatic, jumping protagonist.
The other is about running over pedestrians and causing general mayhem. Yet, both have the power to cause a global digital blackout. The Silksong incident is a microcosm of the Grand Theft Auto 6 incident. It's a small-scale rehearsal for the main event. It's a dress rehearsal for the digital apocalypse. The servers have had a taste of what's to come, and I can only imagine them huddling in a corner,
weeping softly, begging for a merciful end. Please end me.
Now the article points out that Silksong is just a $20 game, and yet its hype was enough to cause this much disruption. Imagine the economic impact of a game like Grand Theft Auto 6.
The pre-orders alone could probably fund a small country.
The day it launches, the servers aren't just handling millions of downloads, they're also handling a tidal wave of microtransactions, in-game purchases, and whatever other digital goodies Rockstar has cooked up. This isn't just a gaming event, it's a global economic event. It's a moment where a single digital product can cause a ripple effect across the entire industry. Other publishers are already delaying their games to avoid launching on the same day as Grand Theft Auto 6.
A very smart move to avoid getting caught in the digital crossfire.
The hype machine for Grand Theft Auto 6 is so powerful it becomes a deterrent for other games. It's like a digital bully pushing all the other kids off the playground. And all of this is thanks to a tiny little bug that showed us just how fragile our digital world really is. Now let's go back to the poor little servers who were destroyed on September 4th, 2025. Imagine you're a server, you're just minding your own business, processing downloads when suddenly you see it. A tidal wave of requests for a game called Hollow Knight Silksong.
You laugh, you think, oh, it's just an indie game, I've got this.
And then the requests keep coming. They don't stop, they multiply, they become a screaming digital horde, all demanding to play as a
freaking tiny bug.
You feel the strain, the circuits begin to sizzle, the fans start to whir louder and louder until you're screaming, but no one can hear you because the entire network has gone down. 2 hours later, you're back online, but you're a changed server. You've seen things, you've experienced the fury of the Hollow Knight fanbase, and you know deep in your digital freaking soul that what's coming next is 1,000 times worse. You know that a game called Grand Theft Auto 6 is on the horizon and you're not ready, not even a little bit. Some industry veterans are calling Grand Theft Auto 6 the first quintuple A title. Now, I'm not entirely sure what that means. Does it mean it's 5 times better than a regular AAA game? Does it have 5 A's in its name? But whatever it is, it's a big deal. It's a title that's so massive, so hyped, so highly anticipated that we've had to invent a new category for it. This quintuple A title is going to be so big it might just break the internet for good. We're not talking about a 2-hour outage, we're talking about a full-on digital blackout, a moment in time where no one can play any game anywhere because the demand for one title has caused the entire system to collapse. It's a crazy thought, but it's not outside the realm of possibility. If Silksong can do it, Grand Theft Auto 6 can do it with its eyes closed. And honestly,
I'm here for it. I want to see a game so good it takes down the entire digital world.
It would be a story we tell for generations. Remember where you were on May 26, 2026?
I was trying to download Grand Theft Auto 6.
Now you guys remember the launch of Black Myth Wukong, right? August 24, 2024. A massive DDoS attack caused technical issues for millions of PC users. Everyone was worried, but Valve responded quickly and everything was fine. We thought that was the worst it could get. We thought we had seen the pinnacle of digital chaos.
But we were wrong.
The Silksong incident was an unorganized fan-driven DDoS attack. It wasn't a malicious attack from attackers, it was a loving embrace from the fan base. It was a digital hug so powerful it broke the server's bones. And if a loving hug can cause that much damage, imagine what a horde of millions of gamers all clamoring for Grand Theft Auto 6 will do. It's a tidal wave of pure unadulterated hype. It's a digital blitzkrieg.
It's the moment we all realize that the true power of gaming lies not in the developers but in the collective unbridled excitement of the fans.
Now for 7 years, 7 freaking years, we've waited for Hollow Knight Silksong. For 7 years we've had to endure the memes, the delays and the false hope. But now all that waiting has paid off. The game is finally here and oh my goodness, it's so good it broke the internet. I think this is a very good lesson for all game developers. Don't rush your game. Take your time. Spend 7 years on it because when you finally release it, the anticipation will be so high it will cause a global digital meltdown. It's the ultimate marketing strategy. It's the ultimate power move. And now, as we wait for Grand Theft Auto 6, we have a new perspective. We're not just waiting for a game. We're waiting for an event. We're waiting for a moment in time where the entire gaming world will stop. We're waiting for the next great outage. And honestly,
I can't wait to be a part of it.
So in the end, what have we learned from all of this? We've learned that a small independent game can have a massive industry-wide impact. We've learned that a patient fan base is a powerful, chaotic force. And we've learned that the launch of Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be the most unprecedented event in gaming history. The Silksong incident was just the beginning. It was the trailer for the main event. It was the opening act for the headliner. The servers, the developers, and the entire gaming world have had a taste of what's to come.
And now they're all screaming and scrambling to prepare for the inevitable.
So mark your calendars, people. May 26, 2026, the day the world will stop. The day we all try to download Grand Theft Auto 6 at the same time. The day we all lose our minds and the day we all can laugh about how a tiny bug with a needle prepared us for the biggest video game launch of all time. Now what I would like to know is your thoughts, guys. How big do you think Grand Theft Auto 6's release will be? Will it shut down a small country or an entire freaking continent? Let me know your thoughts in the comment below. And guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like and hitting that subscribe subscribe button for more content in the future. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.